Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I hope you're all really well.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Oh dear, it's been a beautiful, if chilly day today.
Absolutely.
It was a little bit
Yeah, it has.
nippy. Went out for a walk earlier, and I thought, wish I had a thicker coat on, but it's lovely. Good evening, Anne, Joanne, Jean Pearson, Jacqueline Manley, Dad, Amanda
Hello,
Hurst,
Daddy Alan.
everybody.
Michael.
Yes, Michael, I
Hi,
saw you
me.
come on the walk.
Me, don't forget me.
I did say you.
I know
No, I
you
did.
did,
I did
darling.
say you.
I know.
Everybody.
Hello,
Everybody's
Dad, Alan.
welcome. And even a welcome to those who are watching in the future. So if it's not Monday evening, wherever you are, evening.
Hi.
Everybody's welcome. Welcome from the past. That sounds strange, but there we are. I was just looking for something on my computer that I wanted to share, but I can't find it at the minute because I don't know why. It's just not working for me, but never mind. Without further ado, could we open the service in prayer, please, friends? Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, we thank you for the opportunity of gathering together across this virtual space in your name tonight. Father, we promise that everything we do tonight will be done with love, truth, and honesty in our hearts. And we ask that the veil be lifted between the two realms to allow our guides and inspirers to step forward so we may become pure vessels of communication. Father, we also ask that your love and grace go around the world to all of those places it's needed. And Father, we promise that everything will be handed back to you, which is rightfully yours, with love, honour and glory. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those that trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen. Your poem tonight is a tribute to two lovely people that Jean, Tony, and I know personally that have passed away. One of them was a great help at the spiritual church in Morley, and another one was at one of the other churches. So I've just sorted this one out just as a tribute to them, and it's called An Angel in Heaven. An angel has gone to heaven to sit at God's right hand. A family link has been broken. We know it wasn't planned. Do you shed a tear because she has gone, or do you smile because she lived? Would she say, cherish my memory, that way I live on? She would want you to believe. He would tell you he is always here beside you day by day. He would tell you, carry on, don't have any fear. I am just beyond the veil. I am not very far away. When you think you are all alone, suddenly you will hear a voice telling you, I am with you. I am not done. Then in tears or smiles, you have the choice. There's an empty chair at our table, a bedroom empty and bare. There's no telephone, email, or cable, but I am still there. When I am ready, I will come to you and talk, but for now I am tired and need to rest. One day I'll be beside you when you go for a walk, and I want you to know I feel very blessed. For a family so loving and giving, and I love you all so very much, but I have to be taken home, away from my earthly living. No more special kisses or tender touches, until the day God calls you home, when we will meet again.
Oh,
And that's
Oh,
for
that's nice.
Lorraine and Madge. And
Thank you,
anybody
love.
else who have lost a loved one.
yeah. That's lovely. That actually ties in with the philosophy address I did yesterday at
Yeah, you did.
Dunderston Church. Yeah.
Yeah, because I tell you, I watched it.
And I don't know
after
what
us.
came up. I don't normally write down philosophy, but I just felt I had to write that down. And so I'll put it up on the website later. But no, it ties in nicely because it was a quote I saw from the Queen after the September the 11th attacks, Irene. She said, grief is the pain you bear for love, or the price you pay for love. And
absolutely.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And that ties in really nice. That because we didn't do the divine service last night, I'm going to do the healing part of the divine service now. So if you know anybody that needs healing or a prayer sending out for them or whatever, just hold in your thoughts and send out that energy from your heart, and it'll get to where it's needed. It'll reach right around the world. So could we join together, please, friends, and say, Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, here we bring before thee all those in our and all absent healing books, that it may please thee to heal them, be they suffering in mind, body, or spirit. We ask for those we know, those we do not know, and those who have no one to ask for them. We ask for them now. Amen.
Amen.
And can we ask for healing for Tracy Jane Husk's daughter Amelia, for Sarah Stirrup, and for Susie Giles' hubby's having to have a defibrillator, and Helen
dear.
Robinson. Bless them. So
They are
healing
just
sent out
looking.
for everybody. Yeah, and it really does help. It really, really does help. Absent healing's a really powerful type of healing. We don't claim it cures everything or anything like that, but it really does help and support.
It does help.
It really does.
If not in body, in mind.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, it does.
Because when I had to take some time off earlier in the year, I could really feel the energy come in. I could really feel it. It's wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so now it's time for mediumship. And can I just give off this gentleman that's been around me all afternoon, please? Because a bit earlier I said to Michael, I'm going to go and have a bath. And I thought, that's odd, because we haven't had a bath at home for 13, 14 years. And there's definitely never, ever been a bath in this caravan. So I would always say I'm going in the shower. And I said to him, I don't mean I'm going in the bath. I mean, I'm going in the bath. So,
oh, bless you.
This gentleman would have
Can't hear
liked
him, it's just crackling. I'm just looking at faces. He's pulling.
Jean can't hear you.
I can't.
No,
Jean can't hear you, Tony. She's
It's all
crackling,
crattle, crattle.
Is that any better?
I can so much and then it just goes off.
All right.
And then it comes on and then it goes off.
Like I said,
and I don't know why it's only when we're on anybody else, if I'm on with anybody else in another place, don't do it.
Really odd.
All I'm
really
looking
odd.
at is your face, your facial expressions.
But like I said, we've never had a bath here and we've never had a bath at home for years. So
That's all I can
I don't
say.
know where I've got a bath from. But this gentleman would have really loved a soak in the tub. But I feel like he had to have a bath after work anyway, because I feel like his work would have got him a bit grubby. I don't know if it's oil I can see or what it is, but I can see he's got mucky hands and he would have been mucky, and that's his phrase as well. I was mucky, so he would have. I know, Sarah, I've not had a bath in years. I just haven't, so I know, disgraceful. But this gentleman, like I say, he would have been a really hard-working gentleman, and he would have. He said he had to earn a crust for the family, so he would have worked to provide for the family. Bless him. He's given me a tightness in my chest. I don't know if this is a heart or lung condition. My breathing feels okay at the minute, so it could be a heart problem that he had. But he's just he's just making me aware of this tightness across the chest. Jacqueline, it could be your dad. Okay, sweetheart, just listening. He's talking about I've been needed around lately, so I know if this is your dad, sweetheart, you've been asking for him to be around and about you recently because he's telling me he's been around and about you. I want to go back to maybe the beginning of last year, maybe even longer with this. So you would understand, please, where he would you would have had an issue going back prior to the beginning of last year. Okay, what we got? So Susie Jowl,
John.
John thinks it might be his dad, and Jacqueline Manley. Jacqueline, you can understand the issue going back. Right. Okay, sweetheart. And you would understand the heart chest complaint with this chap as well. I don't know if this is what took him to spirit, or if this was just an issue he had, but I feel like he would have had an issue with his chest. Okay. Right. Oh, where you go now? You would understand the 4th of a month, please, because he's just put the 4th up in front of me. Like I said, I can be a little bit off with my dates, 3rd, 5th, but around there. And you would understand chest problem, but it wasn't what took him. Perfect, thank you. And your dad had a heart attack, Susie. Okay, and Joanne, you can understand this as well, sweetheart. All right. Right. He's rubbing my knee. He's rubbing my knee. You would understand somebody connected around him that has issues with their knee, because he's rubbing it, giving me healing on it, and it feels quite painful and clicky, my knee. So he's aware of that complaint and he's passing on healing for it. So it's somebody here, not somebody with him. He's talking about 3. He's talking about 3 in the family. So the 3 will be connected. I don't know if this is mum and dad and a child, 3 children, grandchildren, what way this is, but there's 3 connected to the family. He's also giving me healing across my back, across the lower part of my back. So again, he's acknowledging that situation down here and giving healing for that. Right. All right. Okay. And what else are you giving me? Right. I don't know why I've got to give you this, but I've got to give you a really pretty vase. And he's putting some flowers in it. So I don't. Right. I feel like what he's telling me is there's a vase and flowers are put in it on like birthdays, anniversaries of passings, things like this. So you would understand where this vase is, and the flowers are put in memory of everybody. All right. He's talking about around now. So there's a birthday or an anniversary around now. He's also he's laughing when he's saying it, but I've got to use his words. I'm not predicting typical. I'm not predicting anybody's passing over, but he's saying if you don't settle down, you're going to worry yourself to death. So he's talking about you need to, somebody around you or you, if this is for you, need to calm yourself down and stop worrying so much about things, because he says you're going to whittle yourself into an early grave. Like I said, it's a saying. I'm not predicting anybody's going to pass over, but it's just how he's saying it to me, and I think it's rather funny the way he's saying it. This gentleman would be one, the type of gentleman that would just say it as it is and move on. So it would be very much like if he had something to tell you, he'd tell you, and that was it. It was done, dusted, and that was it. He's talking about the concerns around the health condition here. So somebody's backwards and forwards with tests or appointments, but he's talking about that. All right. And also there's right, the way he's making it, sorry, I've just lost my, right. Would you understand as well, please, somebody here who's having issues with the memory, because I just feel like I've gone blank. And I said to him, is that dementia, Alzheimer's in spirit? And he's like, no, here, no, here. So somebody here is having issues with memory problems and things. And Daniela, you can take this with medication. I'm not sure if it's medication or if there's just an issue with the memory, but he's given that to me. Right, before that, he was giving me this sense of the bit of a official hiccup, official problem that just needs sorting out. And it's like he's saying to me, it just needs unpicking and sorting out. It's nothing horrendous, but it just needs unpicking and sorting out. So that's what he's bringing in for me. Okay. Right. The sense I'm getting now is I'm getting a sense of unfinished business. I don't know if this is connected around him, but it's definitely connected around a passing. And it's as if we didn't get the chance to put everything to bed like we should have in that sense of, I don't know if this was a bit of a difference of opinion and it never got sorted out prior to the passing, but it's just that sense of unfinished business. And what's coming through is it's fine, it's water under the bridge, it doesn't need saying. So again, I feel like somebody's got themselves a little bit stressed about this, that we didn't get the chance to say or we didn't get the chance to do. So he's just bringing that through for me. Right, as he's leaving his energy with me, I want to say that right, he's putting a bracelet around my wrist, and I feel like there's things on it. I don't know if this is a Pandora bracelet or a charm bracelet, but I feel like there were special reasons why these things were bought. So I don't know if they were bought for birthdays and Christmas or when we went on holiday and things, but there was specific reasons why the things were bought. All right. And he's leaving that with me. Okay. And all right. Okay. Then he said before he goes, just thank them for the flowers. So there must have been flowers placed with this chap before the lid was put on the coffin, because he's just saying, tell them thank you for the flowers. And he's leaving that with me. I'm sorry I couldn't pin it down any tighter than that, but it looks like there were 3 people who could take this. Okay. God bless. Thank you for working with me.
Can I just say before we go any further, if this is for Jacqueline, then more or less, I've just a couple of weeks ago I did a private reading with Jacqueline, so I'm going to sit out on this one because
Okay.
everything that you've said, Tony, she's mentioned, and there are other things as well we talked about. So
All right.
I don't know if
Okay.
Jean's got anything, but I'm going to stay out of this one, Jacqueline, if you don't mind, because I spoke to you a couple of weeks ago.
Okay. Oh, Joanne, you've just done his funeral. Redone his funeral
Is that
flowers.
it?
Oh, bless you. Yeah. Sorry. I was
Yeah,
just
go
reading.
on, Jean. Sorry.
Can I speak?
Of course you can, darling.
Thank you. Okay, then see if I can help narrow this down, because I've got a gentleman and he keeps telling me 5. So I don't know if it means it's 5 years, 5 days, 5 months, or his passing. I don't know, but he keeps saying 5. So I can't understand which he's saying, because that's all I'm getting. But I've got to say, this gentleman would have been a nice gentleman as I'm seeing him here. And I do know at some point he would have had whiskers, because all of a sudden I've grown whiskers. I'm not saying a beard, but I'm saying whiskers. You'll have to keep putting it up, Tony. I'm getting whiskers and it's as if it's bugging me and I need to shave. But I feel as though this gentleman, thank you, I feel as though this gentleman would have had issues at the end where he couldn't have shaved, because well, a lot of everybody's still in, aren't they? We thought that might have narrowed it down. Right, I'll see what we can do then, because I know I just keep hearing this. So somebody must be able to understand the whiskers, because he's put them on, and it's not very nice for a woman to have whiskers. And I've got this, and he just keeps telling me, but I do feel he would have been a clean-shaven man, and this just got a bit as a... Right, thank you, because I know I can feel this, okay? Right, thank you. We're going to get them all, aren't we? So it's coming in with this. And I don't know why, but I got this last night as well. But if somebody can understand where trains come in, I don't know if you like trains or you've been on a train journey with him, but I'm getting trains. So I don't know if you worked on them, you like going on them, or he could have even been a train spotter. I don't know, but I'm just seeing trains. And I do feel as though somebody would have known about a, it's not Scarlet, train set. Right, thank you. Right. John, can I just ask, darling, can you understand a train set or something to do with trains, if you don't mind? Right, I know I've got trains. Oh, we're not doing very well. Oh, we were getting more in and... Right, thank you. Still see if we can sort this out then, okay? Because I'm getting this as well. And there's I wish they'd take these whiskers off, Dove, because they're irritating me. Thank you. And I also know where... Yes, to a train set, thank you. And this is a silly thing to say, but I've got, sorry Tony, I ain't got a full set of false teeth, but I've got an issue with this tooth. I don't know if they would have had a false, just one ear, or this tooth's not very good. You know, like your little fang one here.
Yeah.
Because he's making me want to pick it. So I know there's something to do with that tooth. Right. Thank you, John. Can you? I still feel I might be with John on this. I think we've moved. John, can you understand the tooth? Right. It's got to be. There's a train. I don't know. There's a train involved. You don't like them. Let me move on then. He hardly had any teeth. Is that what he's put?
Yeah.
There's got to be something to do with this one. He must have had this one left then, because I've got this one. Sorry, Tony, it's just bugging me.
I don't like teeth.
Right. I know there's something to do with that tooth, but I keep getting drawn to John for some reason. But I'll keep going.
Dentists. John says he hates
I'll just
dentists.
keep going. Can I just say this gentleman I've got wouldn't have been overly tall, as I'm seeing him. I'm asking him to step closer. Wouldn't have been overly tall. He wasn't a big gentleman. What was that, Tony?
Jacqueline Manley was out at the tooth.
He wasn't an overly tall gentleman, and I know he wasn't rounded. I'd got a nice physique, a bit like Tony. I'm going to say Tony. Nice physique. Builder Tony. I'm going to go on that because this is how I'm seeing him. I do know this gentleman was sociable, but at times he'd like to be on his own. There's times where he would have sat on his own because that's when he could get all his thoughts back together. And this is just how he's making me feel. That sometimes he'd like to be on his own. And he's making reference, I don't know if it's because he didn't feel very well, that he's making reference to, it were nice to have company, but it were nice to see him go. Right. I don't know why I keep still getting drawn to John. I don't know. But I've got this gentleman, sweetheart, okay? I know he would have liked to be on his own after company had been and gone, but he's just saying to me that there's somebody feeling alone at the moment on the earth plane. It don't matter who's round, they feel very much alone. I know, I feel tired now, John. Thank you. Very much alone, and it don't matter if they've got a house full, they feel alone at the moment. And this is just what is fetching in. He's saying because there's days it is nice to be alone, but there's nice times when you need to get out and speak to somebody. I'm also getting a bit down in the dumps, and that's how he's just put it. So the person on the earth plane who he's talking about is getting a bit down. If Susie, if you can take it, Duck, take it. Thank you. Because I'm feeling as though I'm getting a bit down here. Right. Okay, sweetheart. I'm getting a bit down and he wants them to get out. They do need to get out. I know we're still locked down, but we can get out and do some bits. Right. A lot of people are feeling lonely. Right. Thank you. I do feel... Everybody listening, but I do feel I need to be working with John. I'm sorry, Tony, so I'm going to go with John because then we can narrow it down. Please, everybody's still listening. So can I just work with you, John, and let's see if we can understand this, and then if not, people can get on with it. Okay. Oh, bless you, Susie, sweetheart. So can I just say, right then, come on, gentlemen, because I need to get this sorted. You must be able to understand a Barry or a Brian. I know it's the B, and I don't know if it's a Barry or a Brian or them both, because I can hear these plainly. I've also got to give the 7th of a month, because I'm hearing 7th. So I know this 7th, what means something. I've got a gentleman's watch, which is still left, and it's I thought it was leather, so there could be two. So I've got a leather, and I've also got one of them like clip-on, you know, like chain but clip-on. Don't know what they call them. I've got one of them as well, what he's making reference to. So there's two, but I do know that 3:15 means something, whether it be a passing or an appointment or something, but 3:15 is telling me. So that means something as well. There's also somebody's, all right, darling, somebody's broke a plant pot, or they're needing a new plant pot, but he's making reference to a broken plant pot. So I don't know who did the gardening, but he's making reference to... Right, thank you. So broken pots. So I do know somebody needs to get the garden doing. Come on, sweetheart, we've got to start and wind this up. And also, he's just making reference that... is just making reference about the future, about when he passed, because he said he should have put, and he says it's if he's blaming himself, he should have put more in place. He should have put more in place for when he had passed. I do believe that he'd been ill, but he was a quick passing at the end. He'd been ill with some different conditions, but there would have been a passing the quick at the end. Because, bless you. Right, thank you. I don't do gardening, but there was this. All right, darling, and I know it. Oh, come on then. Can you understand where he would have had? I don't mean one of them big thick cigars, or somebody would have had a cigar when it were special occasions. But I'm looking at them. Is it Hamlet, the little ones?
Yeah, Hamlets. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the little ones, but I'm not saying there would have been a smoker with them. I do feel as though it might have only been an occasion. when he would have had one of these.
Oh,
He
bless
went
him.
quick. Oh,
Yeah. Got sepsis. Oh, isn't that? Oh, that's very sad.
right. It sounds right.
Mm.
Susie, bless her. So I've got this. Can I also please quickly, I don't know my flowers, but I've got to give you the colour for the upliftment. And John, can I just say, sweetheart, that you can understand somebody at the moment what needs a bit of a, what was that, Tony?
Sorry, they're
Right,
going up
thank you.
quite quick.
Yeah. That needs a little push at minute, darling, just to get going, because it's as if they've come to a standstill, and it's hard to get them going, darling, and it's as if the walls are closing in, because all of a sudden I feel as I'm in my bedroom, but the walls are closing in on me. It's as if they don't want to go out. I know we're in lockdown, but it's as if they don't want to go out, darling. I am going to wind this up because I think we've been on it long enough. But I've got to pass this on, sweetheart. So, John, I hope you can understand it, darling. And I just want to give you two in the spirit world, what's close to you, whether it be father, brother, sisters. Right, thank you. I've got to give you this, darling, because they're fetching this in. And I just want to give that comfort. Could you please start not really knock your house down, but knock whoever it is, knock a brick at a time down, darling, because they need to get back to themselves. So just knock it down slowly, and that'll help. And I'm going to leave that. I'm sorry we still didn't wind it down to who it should go, but I did feel I was with John.
You've got to go where you feel, Jean.
Yeah,
You
and
really have got to go
John
where you
kept
feel.
jumping up.
Absolutely.
I hope you can understand,
Yeah.
John, and I hope you can understand that dog what keeps barking, not Tony's, but this dog what keeps barking. It's
gonna
either
say
a
that
spirit dog,
Taurus.
no yours. It's either a spirit dog, darling, or yours or Sunday Close what keeps barking, because I'm hearing it. All right, sweetheart, I'm going to say all the best. Susie, please look after yourself, darling. Thank you. Look after yourself, Susie, sweetheart, and love's coming to you as well from spirit.
Definitely.
Right,
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Irene.
Right. With me, it's music as always. I've got all afternoon, I've had Tammy Wynette singing Stand By Your Man. Now, and I've also had somebody trying to take my wedding ring off. So I don't know if this is somebody that's having trouble with their partner or it's been a recent split. But I've also got this, I've got a lovely lady here, and she's talking about somebody being absolutely heartbroken. And again, I don't know if this is a split through a passing or if there's a couple that's actually split. But I know that this lady keeps taking my wedding ring off. And whoever it is, they're crying lots and lots of tears, sweetheart. And this is why they're bringing the song Stand By Your Man in. Also, this lady's talking about, this is all country and western. So whoever this is for, it's very specific because they're giving me all the country and western music. This person used to go country, do the line dancing, and they are and they belong to a couple of country western clubs, and they do the dressing up and everything. Okay. It's oh my goodness, come on, sweetheart. She's a lovely lady, this lady that I've got. I can see her, and she's got, I think, I'm not sure if it's grey or fair hair because I can't actually see her, and she's got the most beautiful smile, and she's got lovely blue eyes, and she's giving me this lovely smile, and she's singing Stand By Your Man, and she's also singing another Tammy Wynette. So whoever this is for, they must be a Tammy Wynette fan, because she's also telling me I Don't Want to Play House, which was another one of her songs.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Am I with you, Tony?
No, I'm just saying that's my favorite.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, listen in, sweetheart, because
I'm listening.
It might be something to do with. No, I'm not saying it's you and Michael, but something to do with your family, or close friends. Right. I want to go to Nashville, and I want to go to the Opry, and I want to go to the Country Hall of Fame. So somebody either wants to go or somebody has been and visited and planning another trip. And they're also, okay, come on then, give me some names. I've got, oh, dearie me. I've got Blake Shelton, she's shouting out, and a few of the others that probably a lot of you won't know. She just wants to come and say, this lady, whoever. Right, Jackie, am I with you, sweetheart? You'd say you're one, but it's not her. But the songs are spot on. Right, okay. Keep listening, Jackie. Please keep listening in, sweetheart. Because she just wants to come and put your arms around you, sweetheart. And she just wants to give you a great big hug and just say everything is going to be okay. And she knows that you've got to cry your tears and do everything, but it will sometimes soon get back on track for you, darling, if that makes sense to you. Well, she's just showing me the blue eyes, sweetheart, and I just don't know. She's a lovely lady. She's got a lovely face. She was very careful with her skin, this lady. She liked to have her skin nice and smooth, and she took care of herself as well. And she liked to be smart when she was going out, because she's showing to herself to me all not dressed up, but everything's coordinated. She didn't like to be in jeans and t-shirts and baggies. She'd rather have some nice clothes on. Okay. But she's just wants to come around you, sweetheart, and she just wants to. Right. Okay. That's good, because that's what she's showing me the face cream. She's showing me the Nivea face cream, sweetheart, and that's all she's coming to say, really. She just knows what's happening, and she's just saying everything will be okay, and try not to get yourself too upset, sweetheart, because she is coming around you with a lot of love. You've seen this lady. You've seen this lady and everything that goes with it, because she comes around you, sweetheart, because she's trying to let you know that she's there to support you, and she loved the lily. That's right. Yeah, she says that she didn't like wearing dresses much, but she did like a nice pair of trousers and a nice blouse, or a nice top. Not necessarily a blouse, maybe a tunic type top, but everything was coordinated. She wouldn't go out scruffy. Oh, bless you. Oh, I don't do bad dreams, I'm afraid. That's right. Anything else, my lovely? All she's saying to me, sweetheart, is keep playing the music, and you'll hear one of the songs. There's a certain song that she liked to play that relates to you, and she's just saying, listen to the words of the song. And she's giving me Blake Shelton, I Want to Go Home. And it's the modern version, not the old one. Okay. And she's, come on then. Right. Okay. She was also a Dolly Parton fan as well, this lady. She's saying, yeah, I've just coat of many colours.
Just put up coat of many colours, yeah.
As I said, Dolly. Yeah. Yes, that was one of her favourites as well, darling. There you go. And you've been wanting to go home for a year.
Oh, bless you, Jackie.
Oh, Jackie, she's saying, just go with it, sweetheart. You will get there, darling. But there are a lot of people around you that support you, sweetheart. And she's saying, don't be downhearted, because I am there to support you. I've got to give you some of my purple healing flowers, which are lovely irises. And I'm going to put you in my healing book, Jackie, as well, sweetheart. But she's saying there's no need to despair, because she is there and she's around you. And I'm going to give you a big hug and kiss from this lady. And I'm going to say good night and God bless, and thank you for working with me. I'm in
Oh,
Ontario. My
yeah.
family are in Quebec. I don't know how far apart that is. Our Matthew lives in Ontario, doesn't he,
He
Tony?
does, yeah. I think that's
Right.
how Jackie found us. I think through Matt.
Right. Okay. All right, Jackie. Well, God bless you, sweetheart, and I'll put you in my healing book, darling. I don't know if Tony or Jean have got anything for you.
I don't think I've got anything with that link, so I'll see if Jean
No.
has, and then
Well, I don't know if it's the same link, but the lady I've got would be about my height. Well, I'm 5'6", so she might be about 5'5". I know this lady lost a hell of a lot of weight because I'm slimming down here while I'm sat. But I don't know. I'm not saying it's the same lady. It could be another link, but I'm just going to bring her in because this is how she's come in. I know she's got a lovely complexion. I know at some point she would have had dark hair, and I do know it would have had a wave in it. A bit of a wave because it's not right straight like mine. I've got a little kink in this hair, and I do know she's a bit concerned about somebody on the earth plane at the moment. She's making reference to, and now I don't know how to put this across nicely, but without upsetting anybody, because the person who she's concerned about here is doing things. How can I do it? Not doing anything with other people, like drugs, or they're not doing anything like that whatsoever, but it's in another disturbing way. I don't know how to put it, without saying it straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
No police going to knock on the door or anything like that. It's nothing that way. But the bit concerned about that, and this has been going on for a while, and I do believe it could have been going on like in teens, through school and things like that. It's just fetching in. So I don't know if it's the same lady for you. Is it Jackie was working with?
yeah, Jackie.
It was
Jackie. Or can someone else understand a lady very much like this who's got concerns for a person on the earth plane? I don't want to say it, but
No, don't.
is doing what I've just said. No police, no drugs, no alcohol or anything, but there's other things. So I'm going to have to just put it as like punishing themselves, because that's the only way I can do it without people jumping in and thinking something totally different.
Yeah.
Because this is what I'm getting. Jackie, can you understand this, darling? If not, can somebody understand this? Because this lady is concerned, and she's saying that it's time now. She is talking to people, but she needs to be getting more out. She needs to be expressing herself in a different way, because she is trying to talk to people, they are trying to talk to people, but nobody's listening properly that she's trying to say. So I don't think she's blaming the family or anything like that. I do feel as though this young person does need counselling, bless them. Can anybody understand this?
Yeah. I think that's exactly what we were talking about, Jackie.
Again. Yeah, Jackie again. You were Jackie, love.
Thank you. I didn't want to say it, sweetheart. So I'm glad that you've said it, because I was trying to go around houses.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you can understand what I'm trying to say, sweetheart, because I do know this lady is getting concerned. And so you must have realised it has got a little bit worse, darling, because this is what this lady's coming in with. And you must find that she's spending more time wanting to be on her own and things like this, because this lady's coming in and she's getting a bit concerned, as I've said earlier, and she does want some help around her, darling. Okay, I know you're doing your best, but sometimes they need more than just one person. Okay, I do know there has been, all right, sweetheart, she's talking about at times when she was younger, there has been some bullying going on. And to this person, was he your daughter, darling? She hasn't quite come to terms with everything anyway, darling, as she's explaining it, and she's lost all that self-confidence and that self-esteem, and she needs to be getting this back. All right, she's still only young, and she can build her way back up, darling. Can you understand the 13th of a month, because I'm getting the 13th of a month, sweetheart? Oh, bless her. Because she's giving me the 13th of a month, darling, and I've also got to give you a month of July for a birthday. I do know you would have a passing between the Christmas and the New Year. because that's a time when you don't really look forward to. Between that, somebody wanted to see the new year in, bless them, and they didn't. Okay, because that's what she's talking about. I do know she's with a gentleman in the spirit world, and I do know this lady wouldn't have. She didn't want to go to spirit at that time. I've got to say it that way, because she wanted to help in other ways as she can. But now she can't help like she wanted to, but she can pass all the energies. Thank you. She wants to pass all the healing down, darling, to help. And she's still trying to help your daughter, but also helping you at the same time. Okay. You have sensed this lady, sweetheart. You have sensed this lady coming around you, and you have felt her. She's made me feel, because she's wrapping her arms around me. So I know you felt her wrapping her arms around you. Okay. Yeah. She's saying, watch for the little signs and she'll make.
Oh,
thank
Lordy.
you. Oh, you've had it rough, sweetheart. And she's leaving little signs around the home to let you know she's there. Can I just also quickly just I want to give you some roses, sweetheart, but they're not just roses. I've got to give you roses, but they're mixed in with some other flowers. And I don't know my flowers. I only know the basics. And I don't know what these roses are mixed in with. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
It is. That's lovely.
Yeah, it will make me hungry constantly.
Better than something awful, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Better than awful, that. And she's coming in. And she says, you must light a candle, darling, because I'm lighting a candle for you. Okay. And for some peace. And she says that's what you need. So I'm lighting a candle, and you would light a candle for someone as well. Okay. And a jumper. I don't know why she's giving me a jumper of all things. You must be able to understand, darling, why she's giving me a jumper. I don't know if this lady got you one or you've got one of hers, but I've got a jumper. All right. She's not telling me the colour, and she's not showing me. She just shoved a jumper in front of me. So I want to give you this jumper, love. Okay. We are going to send all the love from us, and we will send you healing from us as well. And this lady's love. Okay. Can I just give you a Susan as I leave? She's just given me Susan. What are you putting up, Tony? Or is it Michael writing?
It's Michael again.
Oh, bless. Michael, I do tell people like I don't know my flowers. I do know this though, and I've got to give you this, sweetheart. I've got to give you a weeping willow, and I know that because she's told me.
Yeah.
And yes, to Susan, thank you. And I've got to give you a weeping willow, darling. But I'm saying this weeping willow, I do know it's a tree, but can I say she's drying your eyes as well? All right, she's drying them tears away, and your daughters, bless you. Okay. Look, we don't fortune tell her anything like that. But can I just say she's telling me to look forward within the 9 months. So I don't know why. There's something. Oh, thank you. I'm going to take you 9 months forward. So remember, I've given you 9 months. No, I'm not predicting. I'm not saying there's anything coming. She's just making reference to 9 months. All right, sweetheart. And I'm going to leave that with you and send a night and God bless. Oh, I've got a door knocker. I've got one of them door knockers. You know what you lift up and you knock? Yeah, you knock it, lift it up and knock it. And that's a memory, sweetheart, for you. A door knocker. Lift it up and knock. Oh, and I've got to give you 16. So I don't know if it's 16 on the door with this door knocker. I'm not sure, but I'm going to leave you with that, darling, and send a night and God bless. Bless her.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've got you in my healing book, Jackie. Bless you.
Mine's over on the table, but I'll write you in afterwards. Thank you, Jackie. Like I said, I don't know if this is the same link. I don't feel it is, but it could be. But I've got a male energy that's connecting with me, and the male that's connecting with me is just telling me I went really quick. So his passing was really fast over into the world of spirit. But he is saying mum and dad got me. So I know his mum and dad came for him to take him across when he had his transition. But I don't know why I'm getting this feeling, but I feel like I went through an incident rather than an illness. So I don't know if this was a car crash, a bike crash, or something like that. But I know it's an incident that takes me over to the world of spirit rather than an illness like a heart attack or an aneurysm in my brain that took me over really quickly. And I don't. This is a phrase we've been getting a lot lately, and it's not one I usually use, and I used it last night. It just says I didn't get old bones, so I don't feel he was a really old chap when he passed. I'm not even sure he was much older than me. I'm 50. Am I 54 now? I'm 54 now, I think. I don't know. Yes, I'm 54. I'm 55 in December. Jackie, I don't feel it's a heart attack. I feel it's an incident. Like I say, it's an accident that takes me over to spirit, because I feel like there was an impact of some sort connected with this. Unless he had a heart attack in a car and the car crashed, I don't know. But I just feel like there's an impact connected with my passing.
Megan Denson.
See, it feels like an impact.
No,
it doesn't feel like
a crash, isn't it? Not an overdose, a crash.
It feels more like a thud, an accident.
I know somebody who died with an impact. They hit a tree and it caved the chest in.
Right. Let's just see then. And he's just telling me there was nothing. There was nothing. So he wasn't even aware of what had happened. He was gone straight away. He's also telling me that
Sharon
my
Cooper.
dad said that, but he was 61, but my mum's brother was taken over really quick by her. Right.
Motorbike.
Okay. And Megan says he hit his head on the bedside table. Okay, well, Jean and Sharon and Megan, just listening, please. Right. He really needs somebody to know that he wasn't aware of anything. It just
This took him straight, mine. Took it
really
instant.
Quick. Boom. I say he wasn't even really aware of what had happened. They had to tell him, and he's saying, "Mum and Dad came for me. Mum and Dad came for me." So his mum and dad took him over. But yeah, he said they had to explain what had happened, so he was completely unaware of what had gone.
See if somebody else can take it, but I can, you see. So
he's talking to me about right. Somebody needs to stop reminiscing as much. They're living too much of their life in the past. He needs them to come forward. He needs them to come forward into the here and now, because they're missing out on so much of their life by constantly thinking about the old times, he's saying. But I don't feel like this is so far back. He's also talking to me about the month of July must be significant around and about. But also some must have trouble with their breathing, because I want to take a pump, a spray for my breathing. So he's talking about somebody who's having issues with their breathing, and he's aware of that. He is talking about things need looking at around that. So I don't know if the inhalers that are being taken aren't quite managing things as much as that they should do. I had a period of that a while ago, and it's horrible until they get it right. And
you see, you and I have COPD,
you have, yeah,
and I've got me.
Sharon
July's very
Cooper's
important, and I've got my CT scan on my lungs, as you know, I've mentioned earlier.
And Sharon Cooper saying her COPD is not level. Right. Okay. Well, you two listening then. I
don't mind sharing with you, Sharon.
Ed.
Right. Oh, right. Okay. July, your mum passed. Right,
That's
Sharon,
my mum.
listening.
That's my mum as well.
Megan, you can't take it. Okay.
July's my mum.
Right. All right. Let me see where we're going. He's talking about somebody. Oh, okay. There's somebody connected round and about, and they need a bit of a talking to, because it's like, I'm getting the sense that this person isn't taking responsibility for a lot of things, and they just need to start accepting that responsibility. And it's almost like whoever's given me this information, and I'm going to find out who it is because it's not the chap that first came through, but I feel like this lady, I've just got the lady's energy that's come forward, is saying we're not children anymore, and we need to just accept responsibility for like an adult would, rather than, oh, this isn't working, that's not working, I can't do this and I can't do that. And they're like, well, you know, you're a grown up, you need to take responsibilities. And I'm sorry she's put this through that bluntly, but she wouldn't let me rephrase it. I was trying, and she's like, no, I said they need to take responsibility for things. They're not children anymore, and they need to accept the responsibilities that come with it. Very, very straight talking lady that's connecting with me, and she's she's not one of my really feisty ladies that I normally get, but it's much like that. She's very plain, very straight talking, wouldn't like frills and airs and graces, and she likes to call a spade a spade. And she is talking about, you see, this does resonate a little bit with Jean as well. People who've forgotten where they've come from, is just how she said it. They've forgotten where they've come from, that they're like up here, and really they've come from here, but they think they're here.
Yeah.
And she's just saying, no, I wouldn't have had that. I wouldn't have had that. That's not how we do things. You know, you accept where you've come from. There's nothing to be ashamed
That's what
of.
I'm just going to say.
There's nothing to be
where they've
ashamed
come
of from being in here.
With this, yeah,
you know? Yeah, and she's just a bit of waggy finger about that, and she's just saying, "Oh, for goodness' sake, no! You know, don't. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? I need you to just buck up." She is talking about Sharon, if you can understand, please. Somebody from spirit, somebody with her in spirit, who their choices led to where they are. I'm not saying they chose to transition, but the life decisions they took directly led to them transitioning to spirit. I don't feel the intention was to transition to spirit, but the life choices that they made, I don't know what she means with that. She's not opening it up, but she's saying these decisions that this person took directly led to where they are now. And they've had to learn some hard lessons on that side of life. She's talking to me as well about being around and about now. So you need this person, this lady, to be around you now. And it's like, she's making me feel a bit emotional, and I don't. She's saying she just wants to give you a hug, and she can't, but she wants to, because it's like there's times when you're lying in bed and you just think, I really need a cuddle. And
yeah, I think we all do at times, don't we, Tony?
Yeah, I've done it myself. It's like, oh, I just need a
Yeah, I
hug.
need a cuddle. Yeah.
Yeah, I just need a hug. And she's a bit emotional because she says, I hear you saying it and I can't, but I try and let you know that I'm there. I'll try and
Yeah.
let you know that I'm there. All right, okay. See, I know this fits with Jean as well, and I'm asking for something different, but this is what you must understand as well, where some decisions had to be made about whether we leave the machines running or not with somebody. And I know this resonates with Jean, but
Yeah,
if you
2
can
of them
understand
now.
that as
Yeah,
well,
2.
Sharon, where decisions had to be made about
Yeah, we
whether
did, Tony.
to continue with this or not.
And that with 2 of them.
And she's just saying it's hard, but the right choices were made. It's
They
hard,
were.
but the right choices were made.
They were right.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, sweetheart. All right. She's talking to me about. Right. I've just gone really goose fleshy down the back. She's just right close. And there's somebody else stepped in alongside her as well. So there's somebody who comes in alongside. I don't know if this is a brother, partner, husband, but I know somebody's coming alongside, because they've both come in just to say, as far as they can, they're going to make sure everything turns out the way it's meant to turn out. There's, yes, big decisions were made. Okay, then. Things will turn out the way they're meant to turn out. Stop worrying about things you can't control, you can't influence, and you can't change. Worry about the things that are within your gift to change and leave the rest to God and to them, and it will sort out the way it's meant to. Just have faith that you will always get what you need, and which isn't necessarily what you want. It's something we say a lot. But you will always get from Spirit and from God what you need in life. She's just said, don't forget the 5. Don't forget the 5.
Bless.
I don't know if that's the 5 kids, the 5 with her, what she's talking about, but she's saying, don't forget the 5. And she's also saying to me, there
was 5 left when my mum passed. 5 of us left.
Well, Sharon Jean, I don't know what this means, but it's
That's
not for
fine.
me to know. It's not for me to know, but she's saying, make sure you get what's yours. Make sure you get what's yours. Things don't need to be over here. Things need to be where they're meant to be, and always get what's yours.
I understand that big time at minute. We were only on about it other day.
Right, that's fine. I don't know, which is fine.
You'll
That's how
not
it
know
should
this
be.
because you don't know.
Right, and also, don't let people say that again slowly, sweetheart. Don't let people get pushed into things that aren't right for them. Make sure people feel they can say no and that they can follow their own path, I think is what she's saying. But she's saying it in such a strange way to me that's my understanding of it. I may have that a little bit wrong, but don't let people be pushed where they don't need to be. Make sure they can say no and go to where they follow their own path, the way they want to. Right. She's pulling back from me a little bit now. But as she's pulling back from me, she's talking to me about the book. I don't know if this is a Bible or a prayer book or what this is, but I've got a book. The 5th's your birthday, 5 red roses to be put on the coffin. I know where you are getting what, so that's fine, Sharon. That's fine. It's not for me to know. It's up to you to know.
Yeah, Sharon can understand it all, bless her.
Book. She's talking about the book. It looks to me like either a Bible or a prayer book, and there's an inscription on the front page. She's just showed me that. And you see, you told me about
Oh,
roses.
wow.
Oh.
You told me about roses, and she's just leaving me with roses, sweetheart. So I will leave you with roses. Jean, I'll leave you with roses as well, sweetheart. Right.
Sharon can
Oh,
understand
oh.
the 5 more what she's put on here than me, because I just know there were 5 of us left, and Aaron's
Right.
birthday is 5th.
That's fine. That fits as well,
Yeah.
Jean. But I know I've got Dad with me, Jean. I know his energy.
Yeah.
That's all, Sharon. I'm not disrespecting, but I know Bill's energy when he connects with me, and he's just popped in and he's just put a kiss on my cheek, which is really bizarre to say to you. Your dad's just kissing me on my cheek.
Thank you.
But you know, it's for you, not for me. So he's just passed a kiss on. So he was here as well, sweetheart. All right. She wrote poems from spirit. Oh, bless.
Bit like me.
Lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
She wrote poems
wonderful.
from spirit.
I will leave her
Lovely.
love. I will leave their love with you, sweetheart. Yes, they are stood together with me, and she feels that's important. But that's also important for Jean to know that they're stood together as well. So I know
Thank
it
you.
fits all. And it was a double link, and that's
Yeah.
why I couldn't split it.
Thank
because
you,
it-
Tony. I could take what I could take, and I noticed
and
Sharon could.
Sharon
So
can take what she
yeah,
can take.
so that's
as well.
brilliant. Yeah.
God bless you all. Thank you so much for
Thank you
watching us
so
tonight.
much.
It's been a wonderful evening again. It really has. Wednesday night, you will have the dynamic duo there working at Bridlington Christian Spiritualist and Spiritist Church Fellowship. Sorry, Bridlington Christian Spiritualist and Spiritist Fellowship.
Fellowship.
So
Yeah.
if you want to
Helpful,
watch,
isn't it?
if you want to watch Jean and Irene there, you're going to have to find that on Facebook, like the page, and then you'll be able to watch Jean and Irene there. Thursday afternoon. Are we doing Thursday afternoon this week? I can't remember.
No,
Yes, I
you're
think
at
we
Hull,
are.
aren't you?
No,
Aren't you at Hull on Thursday afternoon?
I am. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Yes, I am.
I
I'm
know
doing
where
my
you're going better than what you do.
I'm doing my first physical service in Hull
You are.
on Thursday. It's
You are.
It's at a. I can tell you exactly where it is, Joe. It's at the Balfour Community Centre, HU92EU. That's where it is. It's usually John Street Christian Spiritualists, but they're
Yeah, they're having it in
moving
and all, aren't they?
so that there's more room for everybody.
Yeah.
Then we shall be back with you on Friday.
Friday.
But
Yeah.
you will have Reverend Nick and Reverend Lane and everybody at Littleport Christian Spiritualists on Thursday. And then we'll be back Sunday. Fabulous.
And can I just
Saturday. Go on.
Is this
Can
for
I-
Evelyn? Which page
Can
do
I
I
just
need
say-
to go on?
It's the you say it again, Tony. Christian Spiritualist and Spiritist Fellowship at Bridlington. Reverend Sarah Beavers is that one. And can I just say that Jean and I are doing a charity night that night, and we are also doing a charity night on Saturday night for the lovely Sarah Stirrup and Sean Maltus. And we're doing that one as well. So we've got the one on Wednesday for Reverend Sarah up at Bridlington, and then we've got one on Saturday for the lovely Sarah Stirrup in Manchester and Sean Maltus.
Yeah.
There are two charities for this week, sweetheart.
Yeah. So yes, if you want to watch the Wednesday night one, it's Bridlington Christian Spiritualist and Spiritist Fellowship. Very
It's
long.
right now, full intake.
one. It is.
It
yes.
is.
Yes.
It is. Pasture screen's
There
a
we
lot
go.
easier.
Don't you just
It's a long
short
story
it?
short. I know. But that's all of the notices. I think that's everything anyway. If I think of anything else, I'll post it on Facebook. But up to now, I think that's all we need to announce. If there's anything else you want us to do, a chat with anybody or whatever, let us know. While I'm at home, I'll try and get Jean's stepmom to do a chat with us.
You can
Jean,
now, yeah.
don't bite your nails.
No, I'm not. They're growing now. Ready for my
You're
next
letting
lot.
them grow.
She could do it now. She'll do it when I'm your own next.
Yeah. So have a lovely evening. Have a lovely rest of your week, and we shall see you Friday if we don't see you before. Could we close the service in prayer, please, friends?
Yes, we can. Tony, I've got a lovely lady here called Sharon Doggett. She's only new on this evening, and she says, "Oh my God, loving you, but obviously you need a lady to organise you, Tony." I wonder how
I've got a
Michael would
Michael.
feel. I'm going to say you've got your lovely husband, haven't you? So,
And
Yeah.
I just jump in when they need sorting out.
yeah,
The big
You do,
sister.
you do, Jean. You do.
So
you
I
do a
just
really
jump
good
in when
job.
they need it, don't I?
You do. Yes.
Evelyn, I will share the page for you where we are on Wednesday night, Jean and I will also share the one for Saturday as well. And perhaps Tony will do the same, and then everybody can do what they want to do. Can we bow our heads in prayer, please, friends? Dear Lord, Divine Father, thank you once again for a wonderful service. We respectfully thank you, our guides, our helpers, our family and friends, for all the wonderful messages of proof of life everlasting, and also for all the gifts and blessings we receive each day. Could I please send healing out around the world? Could I please send healing to our animal kingdom, to our wonderful Mother Earth, and to all those on beds of sickness, to the war-torn countries? And could I please ask also for food and shelter for the homeless, Lord? And now as I close the veil and hand it all back to you, which is rightly yours, in love, honesty, and all the glory. Amen.
Amen.
Oh.
Lord, keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen.
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 You must have
Good night
noticed
and
I've
God
been
bless
practicing
everybody.
my singing.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Wonderful
God bless. Stay
vocal cords.
safe until we meet
Good night,
again.
God bless. Bye.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.